How's it going, lads? Phil Potter here, and welcome to the 35th episode of Road to a Better Bollocks FC. Now, we absolutely smashed 500 likes yesterday, so if you could do the same again, that would make my nipples tingle, you know what I mean? But before we dip our doodads into today's episode, if you're looking for some cheap Ultimate Team coins, then make sure you check out thegamekeys.co.uk. Their link will be in the description below, and if you use the discount code PHIL, you get a further 5% off. They also have a fully automated service, which means you get your coins in less than 5 seconds after your order, which is absolutely orgasmic, you know? But we start off this episode against a team with Team of the Season Sturridge, but we end up doing the better. We start off better, and De Jong gets a lovely tackle in and then dives like an absolute bollocks, but we win the penalty, and Czech unfortunately makes an incredible save, to be fair to him. Now, we're all over him here at halftime stats. You see possession wise are all over him, even enough shot wise, but unfortunately in the 59th minute, Jesus Navas with an absolutely amazing turn and finish. I mean, I know his name is Jesus Navas, but it really should be Jesus Navas, because that was something from the heavens. That was absolute beauty, you know. But we continue on here. Navas gets the ball on the wing, and I think you can already sense what's coming here. An absolutely filthy goal from Samuel Eto'o, and I took off to pay earlier on in the game, brought on Elliot to see how, you know, how I feel about that, and it's a bit of a skill overload here. No, I'm only messing. It was an absolutely terrible goal, but we do get the goal, and that's the main thing. And in the 87th minute, I find my right back Van Rijn, and unfortunately he gets a bit of space, but he could not score in a speedboat full of fannies. Of all people for that chance to fall to, it was my right back. So I was absolutely disgusted. I never seem to be able to win a game at the start of an episode. Have you noticed that? I'd say I haven't won the first game in an episode for about 20 episodes, you know what I mean? But anyway, we'll continue on here. We're using our Brazilian side because, you know, we want a bit of samba. I need to have that bit of bounce back ability, and the samba lads are absolutely class. And the team we come up against here, holy mother, Jesus, Ibrahimovic, Inform Benteke. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, but here we go. Not in my house, not today. I can see that tune becoming a bit of a banger in clubs, you know what I mean? But we find Carlos Eduardo here, lovely dummy, and he just wellied it straight at the goalkeeper, and it went over. So unfortunately we didn't score. But once again, we've got 59% possession, so possession wise we're absolutely brilliant. That is the worst goal I've ever scored, I think. It was so shit. But it doesn't matter, I'll take it, you know. And some beautiful skills here from Bernard on the wing. I know he's a weak lad, but it's just his pace and the skills are just impossible to stop, you know. And unfortunately it was a nice little save here. But it's time for that man once again to Kembe. Not in my house, not today. Hazard really should have scored that chance, but let's be honest, Sirigu and Dikembe, the combination is unstoppable. But look at these skills from Ronaldinho, absolutely amazing, but unfortunately he couldn't finish it off with a shot. And in the 86th minute he gets another chance, but it's time for Dikembe once again. Not in my house, not today. Sorry for that. That was a bit of a Dikembe overload. We'll relax now, but we do win the game. And I was talking about bounce back ability before the match, and yeah, that's right, we bounced back. We were bouncing all over the shop. We were like a huge pair of knockers, you know. But anyway, we'll continue on here. The next team we come up against is actually it's an interesting little side. It's like a South Korean Bundesliga hybrid. I like it a lot. But we start off the game with some Mavinga. A bit ambitious, I have to say, but one of these days, I know I've been saying this for probably about 20 episodes now, but one of these days we will score an absolute screamer with Mavinga, something a bit like that. What a goal. Now, even when he scored it, I just had to put my controller down, clap, and then knock one out, you know, because that was absolutely, like, you don't get much more top corner than that. And once again, Kim Shin Wook gets through and scores another goal, so he makes it 2-0. And once again, possession wise we're doing brilliantly, and I kind of felt like I had the beating of this guy, so I wasn't too worried. Once I got an early enough goal in the second half, I would have been delighted. And we break through here in the 54th minute. Lovely skills from Ronaldinho, but that tackle completely threw me off. I literally have no idea. I was so pissed off when he just ran straight into the goalkeeper. But look at that pass from Lucas Leiva once again. He's really got his passing boots on the last couple of games, and the finish from Bernard, I wasn't expecting him to score that, but he did. Yes, I am, baby. But anyway, in the 90th minute, right, it's 2-2, and I go, right, I need to score with this. I need to score. And Bernard, with some ridiculous skills, I pull it back to Jobson. Lovely stuff, but unfortunately it goes wide. But not only does it go wide, we get a corner, and you know what's coming once again. 'Cause you're Oh, lads, you're probably getting fed up of hearing that song now at this stage, you know. But what a comeback, you know. What can I say? What a comeback. Look at the stats. I think we deserved it, you know. Really piled on the pressure in the second half. And the situation we're in now is we've got 3 games to go. We can win 2 of those games and we win Division 3, or we win 1 and we get promoted. So we're in a really good spot. And we go into the final game of the episode here and we come up against a side with 3 Team of the Season players. I really need to get some Team of the Season players in my squads, I think, you know. And we have Falcao and Cavani, all that ridiculous kind of stuff. But Cavani down the wing, she's just a boss. Swings it into Falcao. There's only one thing happening there. Now, I'm sorry for the filthy overload, alright? I'm actually not going to play that song anymore in this episode, so don't worry about that. But Depay, Memphis Depay, is my first proper shot with him, and he wellied the crossbar, so I was like, oh, this guy has potential. Even though I think I should sell him so I can strengthen the squad in other ways, because Elia does the business for me there, really, you know. So we're 1-0 down, and you know, there should be a bit of filthy time here, but there's none, because Congolo, I think it was, scored a really nice header. So as you can see here, using my bit of a managerial genius once again, I take off the pay and I bring on Elia, and what a pass from Sado, 92 long passing. I'm really taking advantage of that. Now this is a little bit messy, but it pays off because we end up breaking through. Look, pretty lucky, you know, but the little finish into the bottom corner, I was absolutely delighted with that. And in the 74th minute, once again, we're taking advantage of Sado's amazing long passing, and Elia, well, I think there's just something about those 5-star skills I need in a team, you know, because look at this. It's absolutely ridiculous. I pull it back to Wijnaldum. His shot gets blocked, and it falls to De Jong. The man is not known for scoring, and he's still not known for scoring. But that's not all. That's not all. The baby's drinking alcohol. We do score a goal. What? Well, I don't know what that was a second ago, but we make the game. We make it 3-1, and unfortunately, my opponent leaves. So, well, no, I'll say fortunately, my opponent leaves, because you never know. I'm absolutely shite. And you never know what could have happened. So we got our 18 points. We're definitely getting promoted. And you know why this is the last game? Because I'm leading this into the next episode is going to be a face cam. Yes, that's right, lads. And I'm actually going to buy a few coins to do a pack opening as well before, just for a little bit something special as well, you know. But this guy here, what's his name? ZitG, wanted to see the stats, and there are my stats. I score 1.81 goals per game. I concede 1.52 goals per game. 55% possession, 80% pass accuracy. It's okay. It's not outstanding, but it's okay. We're gonna try and improve that over the next few games. But that's it for the episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do smash the shite out of that like button, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a good one, lads. Love you. Oh.